Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for joining in on another video. This video will be covering wrapping a 2015 Toyota 4Runner. This is the rear passenger door. Again, on my previous video, I wanted to state I'm no way, shape, or form a professional wrapper. This is the third car that I've been wrapping, and we just do this for fun. We're getting better and better and faster each time. This door wrap took me approximately about 55 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up to you and crunch this in a 5-minute video just to kind of show you the strategies that we used and the things that we did to accomplish this job. So of course we went ahead and cut out the wrap. We just went ahead and used the long side of, or the short side of the wrapping, and we pretty much measured it out, and we're starting from the top. The only major points that we need to keep an eye on here is pretty much the door handles. That's usually where I have the problems when I'm wrapping here. So I just make sure that I leave enough slack there. I don't heat it up. I don't really cold stretch it. I just kind of wrap around it, but make sure that it's completely solid so that when I do get to the door handle, I'm going to go ahead and gently heat it up, and I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping that so that I can wrap it without bubbles. In my previous wrap, that's usually the area that, again, I had issues on. I had some bubbles. Again, I'm almost halfway through the wrap here, got through most of the hard parts. I started from the top, and I pretty much slowly go down left to right, just tackling and making sure that I minimize the stretch and that I have enough coverage to wrap the vehicle. As I make my way towards the bottom of the door, there's going to be a slight bump here. Just want to make sure that you're entering this area completely bubble free and no stretch. So I make sure that from left to right everything is nice and even, and then I slowly work my way down while I'm pulling with my other hand and straightening out any of the bubbles or any of the creases that it has. At this point, I am almost done. This is I'm pretty satisfied with the way it's turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and mold the edging so that I can get ready to cut the edging. So as you can see, we actually took out the door wheel well guard. I'm not exactly sure what that's called, but it's the plastic piece right there. My buddy decided to take it off, so it doesn't really matter how I finish that edge off. Once that plastic cover lays on top, you're not going to see any edging. He chose to do it this way. On my personal vehicle, I left it as is. I used knifeless tape, and I just kind of cut around it and created an extra cover afterwards. So there's various ways to do this. This is the first time trying it his way, and we'll see how it goes. I personally rather not take it off because he did bust a lot of clips. So instead of replacing the clips, again, I just wrapped it on top. His wrap is actually also yellow, so it might be prone to seeing some of the car color if you don't take off the plastic wrap. So again, weigh your options, see what you want to do. For me, I'd rather reduce removing anything that is necessary and just keep it as simple as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut all the lines out, all the edges out. I'm going to go ahead and heat the edges. I'm going to go ahead and tuck everything back in, and then we'll go ahead and do a door assembly. As I finish off the edges, I'm going to head towards the moment of truth, which is going to be the door handles. So all the effort that you put in, if the door handles don't come out great, then it's not going to be a great job. So again, I always get nervous when I get to this point, but nonetheless, I practice on a couple door handles now. I get the idea. What we're going to do first is to heat up the door handle element part, and there's going to be 2 air pockets on the left and the right side. So what we do is we just heat it up. We get it nice and soft so that we can mold the door handles. And I slowly start from the middle. I just press I go around the door handle, and then I start pressing down the middle, and then from the left and the right I push out any of the air pocket until it creates a nice groove finished with the wraps.